He immediately goes creeping, doesn't start doing stuff like running to the strong creeps, which give the better items or something. He just immediately starts creeping what is right next to him if nothing's hurt enough, allowing him to gain fast level 4. Well, of course, rebuilding the Lich. By now, the Night Elf expansion is up, has just filled itself with wisps and is running. Which means that now this is the point where the Night Elf really starts to gain his power. Also notice how he had shortly lost nearly 10 food worth of units, has already outbuilt the undead again, which is the Night Elf way of playing, or which is one of their strengths, to respawn very quickly, build out of many production houses, cheap, fast building units. With an expansion that gets very deadly. Notice again how he scouts him with a skeleton, constantly sending skeletal warriors to scout the map. Something very important versus Night Elf, as they tend to expand a lot. Coils the wisp and immediately goes creeping. Now comes another more important part again. We already did that before, in case you didn't catch it. He tanks with his Lich, and his Lich isn't level 3, so he pulls the DK away. Well, he'll pull him away in a second anyway when he notices that his Lich is not going to get level 3 otherwise. Since the DK is level 4, he'll just eat up a lot of experience without gaining too much. He gains levels very slowly past level 3 or level 4. And so, may as well get the Lich to level 3, because the Lich at level 3 will be more help than the DK being halfway to 5. Notice the foods are still equal. That's because Ghost Top has lost very little so far, so he's still doing okay against the expansion, even though it is kicking in. He now sees him, and he notices the army of Czech is a bit bigger. He focuses the Beastmaster, which has no option of healing or teleport. He can only teleport away, and he forces him to teleport. It would have been the perfect battle for Ghost Top if he wouldn't have still had the dust on the Beastmaster, which now cost him 2 fins. Something he probably didn't reckon with, because otherwise forcing the teleport would have gained him an advantage, as he would have lost not one single unit in the battle, well, forcing the enemy to do a 350 teleport. So, good play by Czech there. Nice play by Czech. Of course, the teleport itself will not hurt the Beastmaster much, as he has an expansion. Is currently adding bears to the army, which is basically the common strat. Notice also how Ghost Top has not gone over 50 food. He has upgraded his spiders. He is currently 2-0 on the tech. He has upgraded Destroyer form. He is tier 3, building up statues, but he is not gone past 50 food, as he just can't afford it. Before he has upgraded all the upgrades he needs, teched everything he needs, and bought the items he needs. Now would be the time to start going over 50 food, but now the Night Elf expansion has already been kicking in too much. He lost 2 spiders before. The Night Elf only lost a teleport. Now he gets unlucky again, he misses a coil. Another spider down. By this point the expansion has just been too harsh on him. He has played nicely, but he still didn't catch the expansion in the beginning, which is basically the biggest losing factor of this game, I feel. So now he's going up against the bigger army. It's very nice micro. He could maybe win against a weaker player, but against the player of this class it already looks almost hopeless. He could perhaps win still if he would teleport now, but he rather tries and fights. He feels he can win it. Kills bears in the process, but also loses spiders and destroyers in the process. Of course, the Staff of Teleportation helps the Night Elf. Now he loses his Naga. He goes and focuses the Beastmaster, as he wants to force a teleport, but his DK gets focus fired. He teleports with 1 HP. Extremely, well, both nice and lucky at the same time, probably. Now you can check the food count. 73 food, Night Elf respawning at a very fast rate. didn't lose nearly as much as him either. He still tries for a last move. Basically, he wants to go power creep, see if he can somehow, as Undead sometimes have done before in other replays or other games, just get their heroes up so high that he can basically go snipe units and just power up, perhaps. Keep walking back and forth, dancing back and forth, sniping one unit after the other, trying to gain even more experience and just sort of outplay the Night Elf in that way. But at the moment, with such a gigantic difference also with bears, which are not and dryads also, which are not the two easiest units to be sniped down, not like archers or talons, doesn't look good for him. Night Elf, of course, notices this, immediately goes in for the attack. He also expands again, just in case he would lose the fight. He has the gold to do it. He has the resources. He has his full army, which he doesn't want to build any further, so why not go expand at the first expansion you see, which is free, and he knows it was creeped. Now it's 50 food against 80 food. The outcome of this battle is all but clear if the undead wouldn't pull some extremely go-through trick, but I don't. You see by the length of the replay that it's over. Tries and focuses some bear with destroyer and spider. Doesn't seem to be working well enough though. Notice how he keeps pulling his units back, walking back a bit, focusing something. This is the way undead play spiders. Spider's destroyer. But it doesn't work for him. He has the GG. He leaves the game. The turning point of this game is pretty clear, I think. It's just Night Elf got up an expansion and just outmined him. Also had some nice micro, revealing the spiders and focusing them both down while he was teleporting. So I hope you enjoyed this audio commentary. It was my first. I'm sure I did some mistakes, some pronunciation mistakes. Anyway, perhaps I'll do another one. I hope you give me some feedback in the forum. Nice to see you. Good day.